Hello, and a very, very good evening to you all. I hope you're well. I hope you had a lovely weekend. And yes, here we are again. It's Monday, the 8th of January, and it's beautiful to see you. I hope you're having I hope you had or having a very, very nice day. Now, I'm just going to go check first of all, see how the band are, see if they're ready for the introduction. Yeah, guys, thank you very much. That all looks pretty good. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Let's go and do a little bit of this. Thank you. Hey, lovely to see you guys. Hope you're having a great time out there, and January's going well for you. I hope. I say I hope because I understand if some of you are having a little bit of a funny time. It is a bit unusual out there now, isn't it? And yeah, lovely to see you people coming on already. And Maria says she's here. Happy New Year. Hope you had and you enjoyed your birthday. I did. I certainly did. And I get my vowels mixed up. I'm having a terrible time with trying to remember vocabulary being so much older now that I'm 60. I keep telling everybody that I'm sexty. No one's disagreed, so that's nice. And Deanne says, hello, Phil, and all from Deanne in New York City. Lovely to see you. So we're in England, we're in New York City. Where else can we get to this evening? Well, let's go and see. And yes, and Chris, Chris comes in. He's from Holland. Holland. So we got the Dutch, we got the English, we've got the Americans invading the show. Lovely to see you all. And we've got Egypt here. Egypt from Suzanne. Lovely to see you, Suzanne. And very, very warm welcome to you all. And thank you very, very much, guys, for all your lovely birthday wishes. Thank you very much. And yes, I'm doing very well. Thank you. Very, very well. Now, I thought I'd start off the show this evening just by doing something a little bit different, just to add in things. You know how we like to do little things like this and just give you guys something there. And I'll just introduce you as you all start coming in. Claire says hello. And yeah, Suzanne says, yep, she's definitely in Egypt. And please say hello to your camel. Yes, most people have dogs, cats. Suzanne actually has a camel as a pet. Very nice too. Very nice too. Yep, there you go. Very nice, Suzanne. Yes, watch the TV with you and everything. Yep, I know. What a lovely idea. And okay, great. Now, let's go do something a little bit extraordinary, a little bit different for you guys, and just see what you think of this. Okay. Now, obviously here, as we go through the days, there's certain things in history that come to light that I think you need to know. For example, this day on the 8th of January in 871. Remember that? Yeah, it's not so long ago, was it? Yeah, it's just a few 100,000 years ago, but never mind, 871. Now, Elthared, now I'll be asking you questions on this guy, so do pay attention to this. Elthred the First of Wessex, brother of Alfred the Great, defeated the invading Dutch army. Well done, because you just can't trust those Danish, can you? I don't know if there's any on tonight, but there you go. And in 1790, on the 8th of January, George Washington delivers the first State of the Union of address. Now, person who's going to know that will obviously be Deanne. She's in New York. She'll be saying, yes, I remember that. 1790. You're looking very well for your years, by the way. And also, let's go to have a look here. And in 1966, sorry, get this right. 1966, the Beatles' album Rubber Soul on the 8th of January went to #1 and stayed there for 6 weeks. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, good for them guys. Brilliant. And who else got coming in now? We've got, and also on this day, on the 8th of January, yes, I think it's right. Yes, Chris here was actually saying the 8th of January. In fact, today he actually ate burgers. Good for him. Good man. Good man. Good man, Chris. Chris is the man. Anybody else want to volunteer to say had burgers on the 8th of January? Maybe you did last year. I think, say he said, yeah, I think she did. Yeah, I think she did. And I think Toria definitely had burgers on the 8th of January last year. Yes, well done, guys. Well done. Anyway, okay, lovely to see you and welcome you into the show. Okay, now for some of you here, I've been talking to some people, doing some readings and things like this for people. And people got very mixed things about events that are starting off with the new year. Chris says, burgers, of course, your fault. Probably was. And it's Elvis Presley's birthday. Thank you, Dan. See, it takes the American to go and do that. Yes. And we'll just go and have a look, actually, and see if Elvis is around. Elvis, happy birthday to you. Are you there?
Uh-huh.
Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Right, there we go. You can only get this sort of nonsense on this show, can't you? And Gabby comes in, and there you go. And Venetia Colton comes in as well. Lovely to see you guys. Okay, so somebody is saying here, yeah, you're having a great time. Your life is shifting on, is moving on. And some other people here saying, oh, God, this is hard work. And there's reasons why. But so I'm here to give you hope, optimism, and a little bit of flavour and spice to the year as it starts to unfold. Yep. Yeah. I know, Gabby. I'm the same. I keep spelling things wrong, and I know. Don't worry, I won't even put up what you said there. But thank you very much. Let's kind of have a little look and see what your astrology is saying at the present time. And here we have the astrology chart, and this is actually loaded on the top left there. It says the 11th of January. That's because we're having a new moon in Capricorn, and which is great news for all cardinal signs. Cardinal signs such as Aries, Cancer, and Libra. If you're one of these signs here, you've got to go, yippee, we like this because these are signs of the initiation of things. When we start to plan things for the future, we start to get things going. This is where this comes in from, and this is why it tends to work so well. And one of the things I like to say about this too is this area here, where we're sometimes struggling a bit, is because in a sense, what we're doing is we're purging. You're thinking, what? What do you mean I'm purging? Yes, you're purging. You're purging. You're being purged, believe it or not. And the sun and the moon are making squares. Hence, you see those red lines there that looks like goes that way and that way on the chart just there. They square there. And what they're asking us to do is to shift, to change, to get out the old and in with the new, and to get these energies changing around. And this is what they're certainly going to do. And this is where we're going to see our lives getting better and better, changing for this. And what's also good here is, and this is also going to affect Taurians, Scorpios, in fact, just about everybody in some respect here. If we look at the sun is making a brilliant aspect over to Uranus, which is, if you see Uranus, it's at 9 o'clock, and the sun is about 1 o'clock. And that is actually making a trine in the sky. And that's a great shift of news. It could be good news doing money, which often it is when we look at Uranus and Taurus with the symbology of money. And but it's also just good for, hey, my plans are working. They're going ahead. They're starting to move in a different direction. And this is where we start to see life getting a little bit lighter, a bit easier. Venus is going to be on hand too over the next few days. It's going to be, we've had this shift of this purging, this feeling that we're shifting forwards, doing some sort of change. Venus is actually on hand over the next few days to make it softer, make it a bit nicer, make it help us to actually look more towards the future and to be more future orientated rather than trying to be stuck in the past. And this is what makes things go ahead. For example, your car could break down, and you can either get it repaired and just think here, okay, how are things going to be with this? Is it worth the old car broken down, repairing it, for example, just giving a scenario here, repairing it, or should you actually say here, actually, yeah, you could repair it, but move it on and go and get another one. And you're thinking, okay, don't tell me about my car. Well, actually, the reason why I'm telling you that is because that's what's happened to my car. And I remember saying to Toria, not so long back, she was worried about her car. But actually, Toria, it's my car that I'm worried about. Don't worry about yours. Yours will be fine. My one needs a little bit of help. And yeah, so there it goes. So it goes. So sometimes we're about stepping forwards, is about building into the future. If you're starting a new business, perhaps a new venture, new job, anything like this, it's good. It's good to do this. And don't be afraid to step forwards, and don't be afraid to get ourselves into a place where we can see ourselves going into a better place here. And one of the reasons why we could be a little bit scared of this, thinking here, okay, worries, things like this, oversensitivity. And this is Mercury right at the end there of Sagittarius, which is about the 2 o'clock position almost, and is making a square over to Neptune at about 11 o'clock on the wheel here, as you can see. And you see 27 and 25, it forms a square. And okay, right. Anyway, so there we go. Sometimes, yes, I can see Toria. Yeah, my car also today. Really, yeah, we're both on the same road there, the same map there, the same territory where cars are concerned. But you may feel that things have to move on, things have to change a bit. But don't get too worried about this thing. It's not working right. The other energy, which is abundant energy, is fantastic, especially for Arians, especially for Scorpios, and especially for Taurians and Capricorns, is the Mars energy, which is now making a beautiful trine to Saturn, to Jupiter, and a sextile to Saturn. My goodness, this purging we've got going forwards, guys, in the end, what it's going to do is going to start to make you feel a bit more excited. Yes. So don't be afraid to go and be like the Beatles and go and be number one. And don't be afraid to be like Elthred the Great, Elthred the first of Wessex. Don't be afraid to be like him and beat things that are, or challenge things to get over things that you are stuck in the past. Okay? All right. Happy? Happy now? Have I cheered you up? So although you're going through these transitions of changes, these difficulties, they're not here to bring you backwards. Only bring you backwards if you want to stay in the past. But then, okay, all right, we tend to get a bit archaic when we're like that. These energies are saying, come on, let's modernize, guys. Let's take a step forwards and be a bit, in a sense, be brave. And Mars in Capricorn is very much about planning, structuring, doing things, getting things going, bang, 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 getting those ideas out there, especially if you're being creative or artistic, especially where Monique is concerned. She's a fabulous artist. Fabulous. In fact, you can't see her at the minute, but I'm just going to take this off the screen here. Yes, Monique is a fabulous artist. So don't be scared for anybody who's creative or artistic to try something a little bit challenging, a little bit new, a little bit different.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I know.
Wow.
See, it all happens here, guys. It all happens here. This is what we need, guys. We need this here. So, Toria, I hope you get your car sorted out. And Linda Craig says, yes, I'm a Scorpio. Hello, Linda. Yes, good news for a lot of star signs. I mean, we're all going to benefit in one way or form. But because we're in this cardinal energy, it really is about initiating something, starting something where you want it to go towards. Don't be afraid. Stay steadfast. Believe in what you're doing, and then you're going to feel fantastic.
Wow.
I know. See, isn't that good? Isn't that good? Good. And so don't worry if your day's been feeling a bit like this. Don't worry. It can only get better. Guys, it can only get better. And it certainly looks like that. The energy certainly looks like that. Now, after all this, I think what I need to do, guys, is calm you down. I think you need a little bit of tranquility. I think you need something here to make you feel like your feet are on the ground, everything is fine, and your little wings on your back there. Don't worry, they're still there. Well done. Yes. Anyway, right. Okay, let's go do a little bit of this. Hello and welcome to this week's Power and Positivity. And in this session, we're going to look at embracing positive change and how that could feel, what that would mean to us if we were to embrace positive change. And sometimes we get to be creatures of habit, and sometimes to change sometimes sets us on a panic, or what have we got to do? What have we got to adjust to? Are we being monitored? How are we going to deal with this? And in this little session here, I think you may find some tools that may help you. Please don't listen to this if you're driving or operating any kind of machinery that requires your full focused attention. Instead, just take a nice, big, deep, relaxing breath. That's right, really enjoy that breath you're breathing in right now. And feeling that air flowing up through your nose and going down into your lungs. That's right. Just how beautiful that feels. Just to be able to relax, just to be able to just listen to my voice. And notice there that all you got to do now is just relax, listen to the gentle music, and knowing we're going into a state of positive change. One of the ways to embrace positive change is to perhaps think of a lovely colour that you're breathing in right now. A colour that makes you feel positive and vibey. A colour that makes you feel I could step out in my day and just do anything. Just do anything and enjoy myself. So just thinking of that colour, and just imagine just in front of your nose is this positive colour of positive energy and change. And just how vibrant that is. And just notice as you're breathing this in, not only does it make you feel very relaxed and very calm, you also notice that it engages your mind to think more about the future rather than about the past. And when we step into positive change, the change is about the future. The change is about modernizing ourselves. Just imagine that lovely colour there. Perhaps if I give you this little scenario just to think about as you're embracing this lovely colour, this lovely energy, maybe this moment, this time can feel like you've just walked into a new school. Everybody else has been settled there and everybody else is settled in, but maybe you're a newcomer, you've joined halfway through. And you step into your class for the very first time. They're all sat there now, all looking at you. And how would you like to feel? Would you like to feel as you step into there that everybody wants to be your friend? Or would you want to step into there feeling, how am I going to handle this? How am I going to cope with all these faces looking at me? Well, what if those people there became the most wonderful friends you could ever have imagined? What if those people there gave you the opportunities for you to embrace your life with so much positivity, so much abundance and joy, that you're so glad you could do this, you could have this moment? So, with this lovely colour you're breathing in right now, just really enjoying that lovely vibe, that energy, just imagine walking into that classroom. That lovely air you're breathing in is so strong, this energy, that as you're breathing it in, it also flows out from outside of you, flows out into the classroom, and how everybody picks this up and everybody starts smiling at you and wants you to sit next to them. How would that feel if your future welcomed you with an abundance like this? All we have to do is adapt to change. And sometimes the greatest things to do is start within. Let the air fill your lungs and just imagine that lovely air flowing out through to the pores of your skin, exuding out into your world, and what the attraction that would appeal to others. so you could really tune into this lovely vibe. Send this out to your day, your week, your month, or even this year, and watch the attraction of positive change come your way. Thanks for listening, and back to you, Phil, on the show. Thanks, Phil. That was really nice. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Anyway, good. So I hope it got you into the spirit now, thinking of positive change. And rather, it's interesting, isn't it? It's about going into something, doing something differently. And although we get, as we say, get stuck into being creatures of habit, it's this positivity we can embrace now actually gives you a door open to enjoy and be like this. And thinking about this energy, this abundance of where we can go to, then maybe this is something for you. Okay, good. Alrighty, now guys, I think it's coming to that time. I'm just going to see if my trumpeter is ready for your mini readings. He's there. Brilliant. Okay, guys, let's go and have a look at your mini readings. Just before I do this, there is a couple of places left if anybody is interested to come on to the tarot course. It starts on Wednesday. It's a 7-week course. It starts, let's say, on Wednesday, 10th of January. It goes from 7 till 9 p.m., which is UK time, 8 p.m. EU, or 1 p.m. EST. And it's only £85, and there you do a 7-week course. You become to work confidently, proficiently, and really taking on the energy of the tarot, which is a fantastic tool to use when you're doing spiritual work. It's absolutely brilliant. So thank you very much to everybody who's joined so far, and look forward to working with you guys. But if you're interested, just let me know. Just drop me a line. In the meantime, now, let's go and have a look at the scoreboard here. See who's come up first to like a reading. I'm just going down the list here. I've got this massive list. It goes on and on. Okay, first of all, there we go. It's Maria. Hello, Maria. Camera reading, colour purple. The question: what does Spirit want me to know? Oh, wow, love this. What does Spirit want me to know? And just clearing my deck so I can work with this. Now, colour purple. If I work with colour purple, first of all, that's your colour you've chosen for this particular question. And as I tune in, work with you, your colours here are going very orange. Very orange. It's almost like the orange on your little thumbnail here, but a bit lighter in this here. There's also a bluish colour. If you're thinking of doing a work which brings you more out to the people, go and do it. That's one thing I'd say with this, by your aura. The spirits would also say to me here, right, don't get bogged down in the past by what other people say or what other people think of you. Yesterday's news. This is about you stepping forwards, and this is where the spirits are actually working with you. I've actually got a lovely lady here who passed into the world of spirit, and she says here, I was a bit difficult, and she says here that she's a little bit sorry to you, but she wants to say to me here, she says, your road is clearer now, and for you to go and embrace what you want to do. We're too aware sometimes what other people think, and we get a bit emotional by this, and I think here this is for you to say, no, come on now, this is me. And I think that's if I looked at Spirit's message there, that really is, I think, where I think you need to go. So hopefully you enjoyed that there. Good. And right, yes, let's come on down. In fact, if I use the cards on this quickly, just to clarify exactly what the spirits want to say, I'm just going to shove them away. I'm going to cut the pack into 3 parts. I'll prove that there. I'll go for this one actually. And yes, now I love this card. This is the moon, but the moon is reversed. And often when we have the moon upright, we get very confused by things. We think there's deception. We think here we're not good enough. We think here that of all the worries going. Well, when the moon is reversed, it's a lovely card because it says here, now's the time to trust your intuition and go for that deep feeling in your heart, in your gut, that tells you it's time for me. It's time for me. And it is. So good luck. Get on out there, girl. Go and have a good time. Yeah. Good. Right. Okay. Next one on top, we've got Toria. Toria says here, general reading, color red, please. General reading, color red. Now, as I tune in here, is it? Right. I've got to tell you a couple of things here, young lady. First of all, your color red here about a general reading is good. It's a nice energy in this because it more relates to the individual than it does towards other people. However, in your aura at the moment, there's a little bit of grey. And the grey relates to me here to say here where it creates cloud of worry, clouds of doubt. And this is something that comes and goes. And also here, you are about to clear the slate on something very big for you. Very big for you. It almost feels like here, you're almost scared in some respects to say what you think of someone. To say what you think, how they've been treating you, or maybe something along this line here. And this is about say, I'm going to say it, I'm going to do it, and I don't care what it does to hurt people, all right, in a certain extent here, how much it's going to offend them, because it's truth within you, because it's white. And the white color here is about new perfection within you, and to trust this instinct, trust this energy. It's going to go well. And also, I'm actually picking up here from the spirits, in about 2 weeks time, you're going to get some very good news about home. Very good news about home. It's going to, oh, great stuff. It all looks nice here. And also, I don't know why I see this, someone's going to bring you paint. He'll say, here's some paint. Thank you very much. All they need to do is bring the brush, and all they need to do is just paint for you. Easy. What do you think, guys? Yeah. What do you think?
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. I think they should. Yeah. Okay. Right. And have I looked at the cards here to say what they're going to say for you, Toria? Let's have a look here. Your cards are saying 1, 2, 3. You've actually got good news of friendship coming up as well. There's a yellow that comes up in your energy aura, and so this is going to look better. You're going to worry thinking, oh my God, am I going to be successful? Am I going to do all right? Is everything going to go okay? Money. Big money. In other words here, you're going to do so well by doing the good things you're doing, you're going to realize who the limiter was. What was limiting you? You. You know, I mean that in the nicest of way. So I think that's a great news there. So, well, anybody want to say anything to Tora?
Woohoo!
Yeah, there you go. That's all you need to know. Good, brilliant. And as I move on down to Suzanne, she comes in and she says, pink love in general reading, please. Pink and love. Right, first of all here, your aura color here says to me, you've gone for pink, which is very good for love. But what we've got here is that there's broken information here somewhere. There's something broken because your aura is conflicting with two colors. And something is about what's hold you back from the past. Even if this was 1 year ago or 10 years ago, it doesn't matter because the energy is there. Something's been blocking you, even if it's worry or trust. And these energies here are asking you to step forwards a little bit and be a little bit braver. And times have changed. And sometimes we don't really find out who we are in relationships until we get in them. And then suddenly you realize, oh yes, this is what I'm like in relationships and enjoy myself. And there is a new relationship coming up for you, very dark-haired man. I think here that, and I think here it'll be good. And I see someone here is very practical, very good with their hands. She raises her eyebrows. Really? How nice. Anyway, so I see that a little bit as well. And yes, I just see here. And as I look at your cards here on this, your cards are actually saying here, let's go for the right one on this and see where this takes us to. Your cards here saying that, yes, you've been stuck in the past. We've been stuck here. This is about releasing these energies to be able to go forwards. And once you do, you stop thinking so seriously about yourself. And then we step into fun. We step into energetic times where you become more youthful. And yes, you become very youthful. And I think, Suzanne, you definitely got a youthful streak around you. I think so anyway. Yes. Good. And yeah, just trying to find a little, yeah.
Wow.
Wow, you've got some, I've got to get some new sound effects here. Zero, dear. Anyway, Right. Let's cruise on down a line here. And Venetia Coulter, she comes through, says, can I have a reading read? Will I stay in the same career path? Will I get a job? The same career path, any jobs? Okay. And color red, color red. It's interesting here, isn't it? Because red is a very dynamic color. It's a very pushy color. It's very, come on, let's go and do things here. But unless we know exactly what we want, where we're going, then sometimes we tend to hit a bit of walls. And actually, your colors here are green. Very, very green at the moment. Now, I can understand why sometimes you're thinking here, I don't really want to stay in the past with old pathways, old jobs of the past. You actually do want to move forwards. And I can see this here, and I feel that I get a feeling there's going to be a new direction for you, but it may take a couple of jobs or a couple of things you're going to do before you actually find it. But I do believe that this year is for you a real initiator year, and to just go with the flow in front of you to see where this takes you to. And I think this is you going to have positive change, positive goodies. And yes, oh crikey, yes, don't go back into past jobs, past lineups with jobs here. You're trying to find a new way. And I can see it here. Even your cards are saying here, but I don't know what to do. Don't know where I'm going, which way to go here. The journey you take here is to leave that past area of life behind you and just explore. And I think the fun of this here is, and the adventure of this is to explore. So, Venetia the Explorer. How does that sound, guys? What do you think? Do you think that sounds good?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. So I think that's good news there. And right, okay, cruising on down the line here. So have a lovely day, have a lovely evening, and let's go to Alexandra. Comes up. She says, "G'day, Phil." She sounds Australian. Australia, yeah, great to see you. Happy belated birthday to you. Yes, I'll talk English now. Would love a reading. Light blue, job, money, health, success, anything that comes up. Okay, right. Sounds like a life story. This one. I'm joking. I'm joking. Right. Light blue, light blue, light blue. Now it's interesting here. This is really good because you've gone for the color light blue, but actually your aura color has silver in it. Ooh, now this is good. This is good because whatever's going to happen in front of you, hold on to the reins of your horse because you're going to be galloping off in a direction quite soon. I think you're going to thoroughly enjoy it. Now, also just to note here, Alexander is one of the top international best sellers for her new book on childbirth, of all things here. Now, if you look up Alexandra Kazitsu, and I know she'll be saying, oh, shut up, oh, stop it, what do you like? Yeah, but no, she is. So although you've got the word success there, yes, that's you. That is success. But I feel here, you've got silver here in your aura. It is about grabbing something it's going to come up to you very quickly, and this is going to bolt you ahead. And I don't think you're going to be looking back too much on this at all. And yes, it's actually a decision you're going to make, and it's also about where you're going to be, where you're going to almost relocate yourself to. This also looks inspiring, to say the least. And right, so let's go look at your cards here. Let's go for this pile here. Where you go? What comes up here for you? Yes. Okay. Yes. Upheaval, change, looking at differences in your life here, sometimes feeling that you're waiting for signs, symbols, things like that for good luck to come your way. It will come your way with a Six of Pentacles here because of the work you've been doing. But initially here, you're thinking, it's almost like you've done something. You want the world, sometimes you're a performer, you come out onto the stage and going, where's the audience? Where's the audience? Don't worry. They probably got the wrong time or the wrong day. You just have to wait for them to come in, but they do. And this is what you're going to find. It's suddenly going to cheer up for you. So I think you're going to do exceptionally well. So well done. And I definitely think there's a heart and a burger there needed. A heart and a burger, most definitely. Right, okay. Let's go down to Saeed. Saeed, general reading, please. Can't think of any colour as such. Okay, all right. Let's have a little look here. Okay, the first colour, the aura colour which I pick up for you at the moment is just picking up on this. Yet I get there's a white color with you, and there's also another color as well, which I also pick up too. If you're thinking about doing more work which is coming from your heart, working spiritually, working from yourself to help, to give, to work with people, I think these colors around you, this color around you is immense. So I think here, working from here, especially this year, so is going to give you a lot of credibility. You may well find there's going to be some good news, especially where younger people are concerned, whether you're going to work with children, have connections with children, or even, well, however this connects with you. But I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, to say the least. All right, how's that? How's that? Happy, happy? And let's have a look at your cards here. Left, middle, right. Let's go for the left on this. Let's go for the left. Yes, let's see where we're going. All right. Now, in your cards here, it actually says here that you're actually also doing here, the white is also about moving on. See, is it also about listening to your heart? Because you've had, this is not an easy card to have in the tarot deck. It's a Three of Swords, which says here, everything is calamity. So it's all been like, oh my goodness, things couldn't get any worse. But you move on. You may not feel you've moved on. You may not feel that things are going quite right for you just yet, but they will do, because you've got celebrations. People are going to be around you. You're going to have very good news coming up very soon. What I suggest you do is be the optimist, not the pessimist, especially with the Eight of Wands here where it's reversed. It's almost like thinking here, I can't see what's in front of me. Hence, it's interesting here. You said, I don't know what color. So it's interesting. So I think here, be brave, stand forwards in yourself here, and you're going to take yourself to a new direction. You're going to be a happy little bunny. And but good luck to you there, say. Okay, we then come down to Claire Meekins is here. Hello, Claire. Let's give Claire a little round. Okay, everybody. That's Claire. Wow, what a standing woman of nature, culture, and all right, I'll stop whilst I'm getting too far ahead here. Right, can I have a mini reader, please? Color pink and general. Now you've gone for the color pink. I actually get, it's interesting here, your color here is like a reddy pink here. This is interesting because these are colors here where sometimes you have a great euphoria of feeling about yourself and about your immediate environment around you. But what you would love here is if people appreciated this back to you. And sometimes here you could actually feel here, I'm not killjoying this at all, you sometimes get a bit disappointed by people. But don't lose your own momentum though. Don't lose that. Just because other people aren't on the same frequency as you just at the moment does not mean they're not interested. Sometimes it's time. Sometimes it's just, oh, sorry, I didn't see. It's a little bit like this sometimes. And I feel for your energy that this really is about now. Take a step forward. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Let's have a little look here. Right, your cards here, actually cut them into left, middle, and right. Let's go towards the left. And so I want to say here, I also pick up here, Claire, there's a very, very nice man here what's come through to you. Very brown hair, very tall man, has trying to see other energies about him, but he's a very, very nice man. I also see where you're concerned here. Sometimes you think here, I've had enough, I'm moving on. Because of what the effort you're doing here, what work you're putting in to keep an area of your life going at the moment, which is probably the emotional life. And sometimes thinking here, I'm just going to move on, I've just had enough. However, then things suddenly change, and they certainly will do. So I'd say here, don't get too disappointed by people just at the moment. Just keep yourself there. Don't shut doors or burn bridges just yet. That's my suggestion to you. Okay. And then we come down to, the wonderful Sana. The wonderful Sana. I think I just, yes, the wonderful Sana. Sana comes through. She says, general reading, the color she doesn't know. Okay, all right then, let's go for this. At least got a question mark to it. And sometimes some computers don't always show what color it is. Maybe you pressed a color, but it won't show on this, but never mind. Right, general reading colour. Now, by the way, Sana is a fabulous dancer from India, so do check out Sana. She's an absolutely fabulous soul. Right. The one thing I'd like to say to you here is, and I think it's really nice, this is going to come up in front for you, is just how much you're going to really enjoy the company of a guy who's going to come into your life here. Things are going to really G up for you. I suggest this is a great time if you're starting to think of making plans, travel, life, fun things, engaging with things here. Go for it, stick to it, and do it, because these energies around you at the moment are pretty good, and sometimes you've got to take things, as you say in England, take things by the horns. In America, they say take things by the balls. The poor cow here is going, will you leave me alone? First of all, you're at my horns, then you're at my balls. Poor cow, poor bull rather, poor bull. Yes. Anyway, so sorry, poor animal cruelty. Anyway, no, not at all. Anyway, so I'd say here first of all here, just get ready to enjoy fun, and when you got it there, keep with it, keep it going. Keep going. Don't examine it. Don't get too critical on things. I think you'll enjoy it. Yes. Right. Let's go. Let's go here. Let's go for the middle pile on this. I think I'm attracted to that one for you. Yes. Oh, love it, love it, love it. You've got what you got here too. Is you've got. You won't believe this sort of initially here. You may well be changing a direction of your career where you're going to in your dancing profession here. And sometimes thinking here, oh, I didn't want to go and do that. And I wanted something else. I wanted to go and do something else here. But something new is being initiated to you. And I think it's going to bring you a sense of prosperity and also here security. And there's definitely going to be a guy coming into your life here who wants to say here, although he's fun, very lively, he is secure for you. So I think you've got some very good news there. And yes, good news. Yes, good stuff. Obviously, I'm doing these as little mini readings. If any of you need more in-depth readings, then give me a shout. Give me one of these. Just let me know you need something else. All right. Okay. Let's right. Here we go here. Right, very careful with legal matters. So I'm not a solicitor, so I've got to be careful here. Color purple, though, if you've gone for the color purple, I would say two things here. If I've looked into my crystal here, looked into the crystal to pick up what I see for this. This is interesting. You've got the color purple, which sometimes means things get very intense, long term, and things like this here. Over the next few weeks or so, I see green and white. And green and white, your aura here. And green is about a healing, a new beginning. And the white is about, oh, I didn't think things are going to be this easy, or feel things are going to be as difficult. And I know sometimes we can think things are very difficult here. But no, I think you're going to have some good news here. What it is about is the green and the white is about refreshing change, refreshing direction. It's going to give you a little bit more. Okay, maybe in the past you would have worried about decisions that you're going to make now, but now everything seems okay. And I think that's where you're going to find yourself being in a better place. All right, how's that? Hope that works. Right, okie dokie. Let's go and have a look here. Who else comes up here? Good evening to everybody. Yeah, I can see Marco. Good evening to you. I can see Joe. Good evening to you. Lovely to see. Okay, and Wise Diva. Oh, I love this. Wise Diva comes on. Have I missed anybody here? I don't think so. No, that was it. Yeah, Wise Diva. Wise Diva, love this. Hello, Wise Diva. How are you? May I have a general reading? Favorite color is black. Wow, love this. Wise Diva, first thing I'd like to say to you here is, you surprise people sometimes. You absolutely do. You surprise people by what you know and what you tune into and who you are. You're choosing not to lead a life which is normal, as for whatever is normal is. You won't lead it like this. You're going to go for things differently. And I think here for you, this is about for you stepping forwards into this year, especially here. And I think you're going to find yourself here in two ways. One, you're thinking, okay, how do I get this year going? What have you got to do to make things work? What have you got to impress upon people? What have you got to do? And the other side here is, which is the strong energy. It's going to be an interesting one. Is actually you don't have to do much at all. It's a year around you, which is an opportunistic year, and I think you're going to find here is what comes to you. So, in layman's terms, here, this is about the energy working with you rather than you having to create so much energy. The universal energy is working with you. And I think here because whatever work you've done in the past is good. And there's two men here. One of them is bald-headed. And I really pick up here, there's a real sense of don't take something by the horns here. Step into where you're going to. I think you're going to surprise yourself. You doubt yourself sometimes, as we sometimes do, but you really are doubting a situation around you. I pick up here. Grab it, and be strong. Grab that horn. Poor bull. Will you leave my horns alone? But I think somewhere down here, I'm going to ask the. I'm going to ask the horn. I'm going to ask the cow here. Do you mind your horns being pulled and you'll grab things by the balls? What do you think here? That I think that means it's okay. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried about animal cruelty then. I really was. Anyway, there we go. Alrighty. So yes, I think that's going to be a certain way that there's definitely going to be helping you. If I quickly looked at the cards here, let's have a look. I'm going to take the middle on this and see where we're going to. This is you're going to think you'll worry about money matters for a little while, but then after that, no, I think you're going to find things change a little bit. You find life going to be easier, and there is a direction of work. And I think here, do take an opportunity up. You're going to do fine. You're going to do absolutely fine. Okay, good. And right, where else are we going now? Right, okay, we're going now. Karen comes in. Karen Camacho. Hello, Karen Camacho. May I have a reading if possible? Yes, I don't want to colour you. Sorry, I should introduce this at the start, actually. That when you guys come in, just give me a question and a colour. I work with colours because I like working with auras. But, and as I work with your colour there, Karen, that's just a little tune in here. Black and white, actually. Black and white. You're thinking, oh, what's that mean? Either everything's fine or everything isn't. And you need security. You need security. You need to have your feet on the ground. You need to know exactly where you're coming from here, what you're saying. And these colours around you are very interesting because this is about a situation that's going on around you at the present time, where sometimes you need to feel that, yeah, okay, we can say we feel a bit more grounded, but also, and this is interesting because you are getting a nudge from spirit at the moment and they're helping you because you need to point things out to people. You're saying, you're not listening to me. Do listen on a particular subject that you're working with at the moment, especially if it's got to do with career or property. Career or property is going to be something quite big here. So I think if you'd understand this here, then maybe just nudge people again and say, will you listen to me? I'm actually, you've got quite good sense here, and I think you're going to be fine. I also think here that you know here by your personality, by your character, sometimes when to watch your back. And you're being asked to at the moment because there could be a little bit of jealousy and things like this here. But a guy around you especially is going to listen to you, but just keep talking, just keep pointing things out here. He seems to think that he knows better. But the next 9 weeks, I know that's quite a long time, that's over 2 months, but 9 weeks will be influential. You'll be very positive on this. So stand your ground, young lady. You're going to do fine. You're going to do fine. Let's give you one of these. Alrighty, okay, Silent Victory comes in here. Silent Victory, as it says here, hello Phil, Happy New Year. May I have a general reading, please? Colour yellow, please. Thank you. Okay, Silent Victory, let's have a little look here. Colour yellow, I like this colour. It's very communicative, it's very energetic in this, and it's very nice. And actually the colour I feel for you is actually light blue. And well, what's interesting about this colour with you, Silent Victory, is the colour light blue is not so much about what you're dealing with right now. It's going to be more what you're dealing with in a more long term. And you may not have even stepped into this here yet. In fact, it may well be a Silent Victory. You may well go into a position where you're teaching, you're guiding, or you're doing something to people which gives them information, just as a teacher would, a trainer would, a coach would. And but you're doing something here which is actually going to be helping people a lot, whether you're holding a group, whether you're doing something, but it really looks things are going to be quite interesting. And what you're going to realize here as you step into this year, how popular something you're going to be working from yourself suddenly becomes. And you're going, I didn't expect this. I thought, actually, maybe you were hoping it was, but didn't quite expect to see it the way it is. But this is what I see here for you. And I think you're going to do very well. You're going to do absolutely fine. So I think here, Silent Victory, this is good. It's good. Let's have a little look here. I'm going to go for the middle on this. Yes, I feel quite good with that. Children especially could well be featured around you at the present time. And you're not going to get news on something that you want just yet. This really comes through. So money is there, but timing on things just seems to be like, it's you're having to wait a little while. But don't worry. Don't give in. Do not give in. You're going to be fine. And I think you'll do very well. But you're definitely doing something which I think is going to be bringing out some good things for people. So good for you. Good for you. Well done. Well done. Well done. In fact, have one of these, Silent Victory. I think you need one of them. Yes. Right. Okay. And let's where are we going to now? So to Chelsea, general reading, please. Yes, of course. Chelsea, lovely to see you. I hope you're well out there, and wish you a happy new year, and happy new year to everybody else. And once again, halfway through the show here, well, actually, no, 3/4 of the way through the show. Thank you very much for all the birthday wishes. Very much appreciated indeed. And thank you guys. And this is not grey here. This is actually platinum. It's dyed by my hairdressers. It's very expensive. And anybody who's got the same here, they know just how it feels. So, yeah, good stuff. Anyway, right. Chelsea, let's have a little look here. Right. Something or someone around you is trying to take the bigger slice of the cake. And this is about, fairness around you, isn't it? And I think the fairness energy that you're going to start building on over the next year or so really is going to start shining your way here. Going, okay, it is about what's fair for you, fair for other people. And I think that this is going to be the balance that you'll be working on here. There's a prudence here as well. Wow. And again, it's something that's going to come up maybe later on this year, maybe about May or June, which is going to show here and reassure you that what you're working, what you're planning on, and where you're going is good news. There also may be very good news with animals, pets. Hopefully, it's not like where earlier on was concerned here, where we were speaking to Suzanne. She's actually got a pet camel, but I don't think you're going to be having one of them. Maybe it's a cat or a dog that thinks it's a camel. Hope not. Anyway, right, let's go and have a little look here. Right. So let's have a look. You got 3 piles of cards. I'm going to take to the right here. Let's look at this one. Chelsea, what's going to be coming up here with this? Yes, it's interesting here. It just looks like thinking here, these things never going to work for you. They're never going to quite work out which way they're going. You're taking on loads of everybody else. And these cards are saying here, it's about sometimes, this is the size of the cake, isn't it? Sometimes people either take from you or take from a situation around you. And it's just a bit too much. And this looks like a time here for you where I really would say here, hang on a minute, need a bit of fairness. And you need your fair bit. So I think this is really is going to be working on this. All right. Okay. And right. Who's coming through? Oh yes, Katrina. Katrina comes up, and she comes through. She says, "Can I ask for a colour green? Concerns about my motivation and focus on a general reading." Already, okay. And you got a colour green here. Let's go and look at this here. This is interesting because although we're talking about motivation and things like this is a time to really step into this new energy, this motivational time. I can see here by this is that what you're worried about a little bit is to do with money. I can see money symbols coming up here. And I can also see here, part of your aura color here is, would you understand if I said to you that things get a little bit sensitive, and it's sensitivity which is blocking motivation. It's sensitivity and it's about old stuff. Is about maybe old relationships, old family stuff here, which is been blocking you a bit. But what I'm actually feeling here to say to you is, I feel you're going to get into about February, and I think you're going to start to be a bit more connected and going, do you know what? I'm starting to pick myself up. And I think here, where motivation is concerned, or where you're stepping forwards, no matter how much no matter how much you tried, whatever you're trying to do here, you're way ahead of people who do nothing. So big news on that one. A big, yeah, I think you need a round of applause on that. Yeah. If it's one little step forward or two little steps forwards, it's good. You're going in the right direction. But let's have a look and see what the cards say about motivation and your direction where you're going. I'm going to go for right on this. Right on this here, see where we go. You'll be starting making decisions here. And it's also about people, isn't it? People, maybe you want to step away from things, feel a bit freer. And you're going to start making big decisions now, decisions for your own purpose. And it's what suits your purpose, not everybody else. And to be aware that sometimes people give you, you've made the right decision, and then sometimes people make you feel bad or guilty for it. And really these energies about saying here, hey, hang on a minute, just remember where you are at this present time. Remember what your initial feelings are here. And I think that's going to be a big thing there, and I think here that's going to be going right. Okay, right. Yes, Chris Adamus comes in here. He says, "Hello, Chris. Can I get a reading?" Of course, you get a reading. Let's have a little look here. Right, Chris. As I start to work with you, I love your Star Wars guys either side of you there. I hope the Force is strong with you, man. And Chris, let's have a look here. The first energy I want to see, and there's two pathways coming up in front of you, especially where to do your working life is concerned, and also where you want to live, where you want to be. And it looks like there's a big shift coming up this year for you, Chris. And I feel, but as I look at this, I also get a lady. Two ladies, in fact, here. Two ladies by the side of you coming through from the spirit world. One that was related to you on the mother's side, your family. The other one's a sister. And these two ladies are coming through. They really are saying here about you looking at doubt. Looking at doubt. What you doubt at the moment. What you're doubting. What you're holding yourself back on. This is why I see this here. And I feel that maybe this is the time around you not to doubt, but actually go and explore. Just go and see where your life's going to take you. I wouldn't say doubt is a good thing to hold on to here, especially about people around you. If you're doubting things, yes, people could say here, well, if you're doubting, it must be because it's wrong. But are you doubting yourself? And Chris, this is what I like to say to you, is that these two lovely ladies who are coming through are just saying to me here, let the energies flow. Go get yourself going forwards. Get going into different places here. And I think that's where it's going to lift up yourself and you'll feel happier, bigger and better. And let's have a little look here, see what the cards are saying. In this, let's go for the left on this, because you've left the past behind. Right. Yes. Now it's interesting here. What you're holding yourself, what you got here is security. Security's good, but it's not a big security card. It's not something here you can say here, wow, this is here for life on in, or this is the way to stay. Sometimes here we get too stayed, and this is where the hangman comes in. Yeah, you feel, I wouldn't say necessarily stuck. This is this doubting. But maybe what you're doubting is happiness. Happiness. So hopefully that helps you.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Good, guys. Well, it's been lovely. This hour's just shot by. It seems like 2 minutes ago I just started the show. But I love you guys coming through. Thank you so much. If you like this show, please like it and share it. I really would appreciate that. And yes, but as I say again, if any of you are interested in coming onto the tarot course, just let me know. There it is again. As I say, it starts on Wednesday. Starts at 7 o'clock UK, 8 p.m. EU, or 1 p.m. EST, and for 7 weeks. And it runs for 2 hours, and it's recorded for you on Zoom. And we join a great club there. So that's really nice. Good. And I could just see your comments there coming up the side there. That Right. Okay. Yes. I can see sometimes it's sometimes people have been through difficult times, but these energies now really are about initiating now towards the future to be happier, to be stronger, and to get things in a good way. Thank you, Chris. We keep calling me Mr. Griggs. You can just call me Phil, please. Please. And or I'll get that'll do. Anyway, and I wish you all good things as you come up through this year. And I think it's times are changing. But isn't it interesting how we have to modernize, look ourselves to get going forwards, and really appreciate that we are in a new era, and this purging where we're going to is going to be a good benefit to us. See you guys on Wednesday, those of you who join me on the tarot course. And apart from that, I'll be doing Moonology starting, I think we started this tomorrow actually. I was supposed to start last week, but all the celebrations from Christmas, New Year, and my birthday, I just said, forget it. Forget it. It's not going to happen. So, yes, I'm starting the Moonology tomorrow, which is a little 5-minute video thingy on what the moon's doing. And you've also got 3 cards of the day. So you've got to choose A, B, or C. Guys, take care. Love you loads. Thank you very much for joining me. I wish you all a wonderful week. I wish you hearts. I wish you burgers. And above all, guys, love you loads. Thank you very, very much. And the band are ready. They're just going to do this, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.